Let's take a look at these questions. These questions are about composition of functions. There's really three questions here. For question A, we need to find a function inside of another function. That's kind of what this is all about here. G of x is kind of the inner function, and f of x would be the outer function. So if we look at this, the thing inside the brackets here, that's what's going to be g of x. G of x is going to be x to the 4 minus 7x plus 1. And f of x would be the outermost function. Now f of x, we would not recopy this x to the 4 minus 7x plus 1. That's already kind of playing the role of g of x. All little f of x would be x to the power of 6. So if we put g of x inside of f of x, in other words, f of g of x, we would recover the original function capital F of x. How about this one? Well, kind of the same thing. The function that's underneath the root sign here, that's going to be our inner function, and the cube root is going to be our outer function. So that means g of x would be 2 minus x cubed. That's the inner function. And the outer function would be the cube root of just x. And finally, for the last question, well, this one doesn't have brackets or a root sign, but the way to think about this one is this quantity here, the function in the denominator, that can be our g of x. And then f of x would be 1 over that, so 1 over x. And that's all there is to do in this problem.